Hello, all of you fastidious, toilet cake eating idiots of the world. My name is Eliza fucking Cyst Pancakes, apparently. And welcome to another edition of What's in the Goddamn Bag, where we have a very special guest. This is part 2 of a 2-part episode of the Double Elimination Loser series. And I'm sure you can guess exactly who's up next. If you can't, then you obviously haven't seen the episode, and you need to stop here and go back and watch it. Planchette. Oh, our spooky queen. Ooh. Yeah, I'm honestly not shocked that you're here. I'm more shocked that you weren't here first, because yeah, I don't want to like open up the episode being too mean, but we'll just, put that out there in the universe. Well, Eliza, I'll have you know that I'm not happy to be here. It's not a good feeling. This show, it means that I'm a loser, and I hate losing, and I hate losing almost as much as I hate being typecast as a goth, spooky, Satanist, witch, zombie, werewolf queen. Those are stereotypes, and I didn't join the union just to get a label. Actually, I did get a label, but it means anti-label label. See, I don't get why you're so hung up on labels or stereotypes. Like, okay, look, if you're tired of people typecasting you as like a gothy, like spooky witch queen or whatever you're mad about, maybe just stop wearing black. I know it's accessible and everybody looks good in it, but I don't know, like do a 180 and do the opposite and wear all pink, and maybe they'll shut up. I don't know. I mean, it sounds like you're just bitching just to bitch. That is simply untrue, Eliza Pancakes. I have plenty of outfits in my closet at home. Sure, they burnt in a fire and now they're black and make me look and smell homeless when I wear it down the street, but I don't only wear black. I just manage to only pack the black things for the show. Girl, I've seen the Prototype Season 2, and you were all about being spooky, witchy, gothy. You're basically a character of Sharon fucking Needles. Like, come on. Like, I get it's been several years later since that dumpster fire happened, and production was shut down, and the real, thank God, Season 2 that we got came and went. But you've really got to get over it. Just fucking embrace the fact that you're an edgy, wannabe goth kid, and we can all fucking move forward. Oh, I knew you wouldn't get it, Eliza. You're one of the least sensitive people in the business, in the industry. It's not the fact that I wear black or get or identify with goth or devil worship. I have no problems with those things. It's that the industry sits there and they pigeonhole you into one category and they cut you off from all the other gigs. That's the problem that I have. Are you like trying to imply that you're a serious actress? Because first of all, you're a man in a dress. So, second of all, like, I've never seen you act even in a, like, Purina dog food commercial. Like, honestly, I've seen Extra in more things, and he's more of a background artist, aka he's a professional background actor, not to be confused with set designer. Anyway, what the fuck have you done to warrant this, like, bizarre Orson Welles-esque, like, level of ego? Well, it is safe to say that Eliza Pancakes does not read up on her guests prior to the show, but otherwise you would have known that I did a one-woman show of our town, and it was a hit. Oh, I knew about it all right. I got up and left the room once intermission appeared on the screen, and Fade Into You by Maisie Starr came on. Garbage. Anyway, Planchette, what did you bring for us to criticize and ridicule today? What's in the bag? What's in your gothic, ooh, spooky, totally not Satanist bag? So this is the look that you got sent home in. The Dazzling Divas runway look. And I gotta say right off the bat, black, dark, gothy. For someone who hates being typecast and labeled as spooky, witchy, gothy, you sure go out of your fucking way to dress that way 247. And this look kind of like encapsulates all of that, and the fact that it was a double fucking elimination. I mean, it was obvious neither you or Jock, who was like, built like a brick shithouse, was going to overpower and send animatronic home. There's just no way. And that bitch had been in the bottom already before that, and still. Yeah, this look isn't dazzling. It's not really what got you sent home. It was your hilarious talent of summoning the dead. And I think if only you had lied to Morgan and said, oh, it was a comedy routine. When you said that it was actually serious and that wasn't supposed to happen, it blew up in your face. The judges knew that you fucked up and they found someone to put in the bottom. The bottom two probably would have been completely different had that happened, had you said that, Planchette. Maybe so, but my policy is honesty is the best policy, Eliza. That's why I took it on the chin. And it got me in the bottom and sent home, but at least I didn't go home a fat liar. Whoa, Planchette. Cool it with the fat phobia, okay? Like, look, I think that being honest is good too, but there are limits to things. For example, unlike you, I don't go around and tell people that they're like gross, obese slobs to their face. No, I talk shit about them behind their back to my friends. Especially my non-judgmental, like-minded friends, because to all my other friends, they will take to Twitter to clutch their pearls and virtue signal about it. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Okay, yeah. So, basically, you probably had a chance to stay in the competition and go above and beyond your station, but instead, you ended up leaving unceremoniously in a double elimination with Jock. I mean, what can I say? It's sad, and it's not even the first and only double elimination of the season. There's more to come. Wow. So let's go and look at this other dress you brought. Okay, for this look, I can't help but feel like I've seen it recently before on you. In fact, it looks super familiar. It wasn't your promo look. It wasn't your YouTube promo look. It wasn't your entrance look. That's it. You wore this as part of your black look, only you used like less accessories and stuff. That's cheating, Planchette. In fact, if you had made it this far and done this and wore the same fucking dress twice on the show, your ass would have been put in the bottom just for that. If you must know, Eliza, it is a similar silhouette, but it's a totally different design by the artist. And yes, I would have worn it. I would have worn it proudly. Because I love the color black, I love looking dark and moody and mysterious, and I would have dressed to impress just as this dress runway states. Oh, that's right, a silhouette. I love how designers today will say, oh, it's a different silhouette, but it's like, if you're like holding like a handful of dog shit, a fresh pile of dog shit in your hand, and you're like doing like a shadow puppet with it, so it's like enlarged, like the shadow of it in your hand is enlarged across the wall, and you're squeezing it. Say if you switch hands and you're now using your left hand instead of your right hand, squeezing dog shit, it's still an enlargement of dog shit being squeezed out of a hand. The silhouette is still the same. This is still the same dress. It's just slightly different like tweaks to it. It's not even like that episode of The Simpsons where Marge took the same dress and modified it, alterated it like a dozen different ways, and everybody was just impressed. This is literally the same dress, Planchette. I do not like this look, Planchette. It is lazy. So, speaking of lazy, Planchette, who would you have portrayed? What celebrity would you have morphed into for Snatch Game? I would have portrayed the legendary, the iconic Mistress of Horror, Karen Black. Really? You would have been Karen Black for Snatch Game. The lady, like, with the crazy eyes who was in the movie with the doll that was trying to kill her. How the fuck are you going to make that bitch funny? I really want to hear this. How would you have made her funny in front of, like, all these other queens who probably would have been hit or miss, but still? How would you have survived Snatch Game? Planchette, I am dying to know. Well, Eliza, I can tell that you are no great fan of horror. It's easy to play it safe and just rely on slapstick lowbrow humor, but when you are a thespian, when you are an actor and you take the craft seriously, it depends on the subtleties of the conversation, the nuances, and the interactions between myself and Morgan. I could dive across the table like at the end of Burnt Offerings, but no, that's not the point. It is not the point. I actually think if you did do that, if you had made it to Snatch Game, you probably would have been safe at least. Then your ass could have made it to the whole lip sync thing, and yeah, then that would have been a whole new can of worms. We would have had an entirely different top 7. Anyway, let's go to this last dress here. Oh look, finally! An outfit that isn't black, that isn't gothic, that isn't witchy or satanist, or devil worshipping, or any of the above. Oh my god, Planchette, you understood the assignment. Unfortunately, your ass got shit-canned before the assignment. Oh, boo-hoo, too bad. But I really do like this look so far. It's green. I'm guessing this was for the green with Envy runway, which ironically is for Snatch Game. Really terrible runway idea, by the way. I don't usually like the color green, but I liked Jox, the queen who was eliminated alongside you, look from last episode, and I liked this one. I think this one really would make a lot of people green with envy, especially if their dresses were less pretty and less put together, less thought out. It looks like you actually put a modicum of thought behind it. And I'm assuming your makeup probably would have been spooky, but maybe tinted with green. Your hair probably would have been done up in some weird troll doll elf style. Probably like an Oblivion NPC or something. I could see this look working. And I can see you being safe, maybe even getting the runway win for this one. It's just a shame that the world will never get to see it. I don't like it, Eliza. In fact, I hate it. I abhor it. It is the worst look in my entire ensemble. Green is the worst color ever. Oh, don't ever ask me to come back on the show and model green ever again, because the answer is a resounding no. Oh, and you still think that you're typecast for no reason at all. Anyway, the show is running out of time. In fact, we're going overtime. So do you have any last words for your, 3 followers on Montana before I close out the show? Yes, I do, in fact, have something to say. Don't be discouraged by what others say or think. Drag is whatever you want it to be. It's a wide variety of things, and it should be colorful, and it should be beautiful and mysterious and interesting and all those things. You shouldn't just be boxed in to one category. Oh, the irony of the statement coming from the speaker who is speaking it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close out the show. Join me next week when I have an exclusive, hard-hitting sit-down interview with the Washington man who doesn't believe Canadians exist. Oh, we're in for a doozy, folks.